Welcome. This is a recording designed to provide advice for parents about screen time, created by GHLL staff Lucy and Fiona and EPS staff Melissa. This case study is based on some examples parents have sought support for. Each child or young person and their situation or circumstances will be different. This recording provides some general advice and some top tips. However, more specific support may be required to help your child with referrals to relevant services or agencies. It is important to remember that school staff are available and happy to help. Please do not be afraid to seek support from them. My 15-year-old daughter has always liked to stay connected by technology, so she is able to see what her friends are up to and talk about the YouTube stars they like. She uses several social media platforms and checks these regularly on her phone so she doesn't miss anything, and because all of my friends do it. Georgia has been asked to work more online for her lessons and continues to use her phone or the computer to stay in touch with her friends. Since the pandemic, there have been a number of occasions where I have been aware that she is still talking to her friends and following their posts well in after her bedtime. I've had to take away her phone, which has led to big arguments, tears, and aggression from Georgia. I feel like she is online all the time. She hardly leaves it for dinner and rarely leaves the house. Also, there have been a number of occasions where she has fallen out with friends and peers due to posts or pictures that she has posted. How can I help her to reduce her screen time?
So for this one, I would contact the school from a school point of view, contact the school to let them know of your concerns. They may be able to offer alternative non-screen based activities. Have a clear and agreed time for turning off the phone and try to do something relaxing before bedtime that doesn't involve using a screen. Keep this timetable in place on return to school in order to embed good habits and routines. On the return to school, the need for online teaching will decrease greatly, so this should help in reduce the amount of screen time your child will be exposed to. Would encourage her to get in contact with her friends and to build up those contacts before returning to school.
GHLL, Gloucestershire Healthy Living and Learning, supports all secondary schools with resources and training for teachers around emotional health and wellbeing and PSHE and the RSHE curriculum. The website is www.ghl.org.uk and has advice for parents and carers under the Family tab. There's a number of things that GHLL can support schools with and in turn your young people. Digital Detox Challenge, which is very popular, which a lot of schools have taken part in. And this includes things like not emailing late at night, actually scheduling a timed response so that people aren't receiving an email at 11:30. 5 ways to wellbeing, again, looking at connect and give and what else that young people can actually do. Using things like the yoga resources for relaxation and mindful activities. These can be completed at home or at school and again are available on the GHLL website. The Young Minds Matter team have developed wellbeing packs. Again, these are specifically for young people and this will actually help them to look and see how they can help themselves. Investigate into social prescribing. Again, GHLL is involved very much with different projects and this often involves music, arts, outdoors, all sorts of things actually helping the emotional health and well-being without actually using technology.
From an educational psychology perspective, have those agreed times for using technology and have certain times when they do not use it, such as during dinner time or for an hour before going to bed. Talk with your young people about the potential risks and the harms relating to over-reliance on social media and technology, with empathy about their fears about missing out on updates from friends or losing friendships. School will also consider this within their curriculum and development. Plan together about when technology can be used with a degree of choice for your young people to make them feel that they have some control, but within your boundaries. Think about alternative and creative ways to be able to engage in activities with others and practical tasks to allow them some time where they're not engaged in screen time. Seek advice from supportive websites such as the NSPCC and Young Minds, who are able to offer some support around social media and technology use. Contacts, look for contacts where they're not necessarily having to engage online, which should be easier as restrictions lift. Equally, seek advice from staff in schools so that they are able to support you at home, as well as discussing these situations within their school curriculum.